Hello everyone and welcome to Kachao, that is India's most versatile social trading platform. My name is Forum Chera and I'm a technical research analyst by profession. And in this session, I would be sharing my views on Nifty, Bank Nifty, how they have performed last week, and what can be expected in the coming week. Along with that, a lot of stock ideas, trading ideas, rather, there would be a lot of stock discussions as well. Before that, wishing you all a happy Independence Day, and let's see in this coming week what is there in store for us in the markets. I will be sharing my screen, and first we will have a look at Nifty. This is the chart of a daily chart of Nifty, and we have seen that in the past 2 months Nifty has moved from 15,183 levels to around almost 16,700. That's where currently the Nifty has been facing a lot of resistance from the past 2 days, but overall the strike open interest was also indicating resistance there. However, as per the derivative data, there has been a shift in open interest where to the strike price of 18,000. And technically also speaking about it, that around 17,850 to 17,900 would act as a resistance. Now here I would like to highlight that this is a daily chart and 17,850 levels is somewhere around here, these two peaks in between there, where we can face a bit of resistance. I would before that just show you all the weekly chart of Nifty and the trend line that I have plotted here, which connects the lows, and we can see that all the lower which connects the highs rather, and we can see that the trend line connected to every top, and I have extended it, and right now we can see that Nifty is almost very close to the trend line here, so which is towards 17,850. The moment we see a bit of a higher movement, we may see that around 17,850 to 17,900 would act as a resistance. Now at these levels also we can see that it coincides towards these highs. It had given a bit of a this is a doji formation, but the closing has been towards 17,780 levels. However, the next level that also can be considered, but we are considering a resistance level of around 17,850 to 17,900, which is very close to the derivative rate of the open interest, with a higher open interest at a 18,000 strike price. But overall, when we talk about the view on Nifty, it is bullish. When we talk about a weekly chart, we have seen that it has taken support on a 100-week moving average, and recently it has crossed above the 50-week moving average also. So overall the sentiment of Nifty is bullish. Now I will again drop it back to a daily chart, that we have seen a gap up opening in the last week as on Thursday, and this gap is the first support level which may get filled at around 17,560. So around 17,550 is the level of support on Nifty, immediate support levels, and the next level would be dropped down to around 17,350. That's where the support levels for Nifty are. Since we have seen such a big move in Nifty, and we have seen Nifty that gradually at every step higher just moving up and taking off the previous highs, forming a higher top higher bottom formation, taking off a 50-day moving average, then it took off a 100-day moving average, and then in the past few days it's taken off the 200-day moving average as well. So it just indicates that the overall sentiment or the overall trend in Nifty is up. When we talk about an indicator like RSI also, which is the relative strength index, and it is a leading indicator, it confirms the momentum in the stock, it's along with its direction, so we can see it is towards in the overbought zone. So as far as we see that, and currently there is no divergence as well, so it is not indicating a very big fall. However, when I again move it to a weekly chart, a very important support levels is at around 17,150, which also coincides with the 50-week moving average. So this is a level that I am closely watching. But when I again move it to a daily chart, so the immediate support levels of 17,560 and then 17,350 levels should be the levels that one should start taking positions and going long. So that's overall on Nifty. So I'll just round up the view on Nifty. Overall, the trend is up. Nifty is moving up above the multiple moving averages of 50, 100 as well as 200-day moving average, which indicates the overall trend of Nifty is up. Secondly, the resistance for immediate resistance for Nifty is around 17,850 to 17,900 levels, and support levels are placed at around 17,550 to, and then the next support level is 17,350 levels. So these are the levels for the near term one can closely watch. And where the trade management is concerned, I would suggest that consider to book partial profits when the Nifty is near 17,850 to 17,900, and simultaneously keep revising your trailing stop losses and maintain a very tight trailing stop loss so that you can protect your profits to the maximum. So that's how I am looking at managing the trade can be done. Moving on to the Bank Nifty. Now Bank Nifty, we have seen that it has moved from 32,000 to around 39,000. So that's almost like a 7,000 points of gains in Bank Nifty. And here we can see that currently it has been near the resistance of 39,000, but it's given a closing above that. So there is further momentum that it can continue towards 39,400 levels, where it can face a bit of resistance, which is also the previous peak, that is in month of Feb. So that's where I feel that Bank Nifty would move up to and face resistance. So and the support level is concerned, there has been a gap here as well. So that is the level of 38,400 marked in the red trend line. So this is where I feel is where it can get covered, and that would be your initial support level. When we talk about the trend of Bank Nifty, overall it is up, it's above the multiple moving averages. 2 is when I have to move it to a weekly chart. It has given a very strong weekly closing as well, indicating further upside momentum. However, at the 31st Jan highs, or in the month of Feb, it had made a high of 39,424. So that's how 39,400 remains as a very strong resistance for now. So here also the strategy remains the same, that try to book partial profits, and actually booking partial profits can be done at current levels itself, and try to revise your trailing stop losses very tight so that you all can protect your profits as well. And when it comes to going long or taking positions, I can wait for Bank Nifty to retrace towards 38,400. That's where you all can go stock specific and adding it to your portfolio. So that's an overall view on Bank Nifty. Now with this, we will move to another data where we have seen a higher delivery percentage in volume. So those stocks include HDFC Bank, HDFC Limited, Torrent Pharma, HCL Tech, Pidilite, Bharti Airtel. Out of these stocks, the stock that I like and I would suggest is HDFC Bank. Technically, HDFC Bank has broken off from actually a consolidation pattern. I will just draw a trend line here. Yeah. So you guys can see that I have connected the highs marked in green, the trend line, the falling trend line, and the breakout was at around 1400. So after the merger news, we saw a lot of volatility in the stock, and we can see that after mid-April it was consolidating in a range of 1250 to 1400. Finally, the stock price witnessed a move, rather took support at 50-day moving average, then moved above 100-day moving average, took support there, and finally it made a bullish breakout. And later on, the stock price came and tested the breakout level back again and has resumed moving up higher. And now we can see that the stock price is taken above rather have moved above the 200-day moving average also, which indicates that the overall trend of HDFC Bank is up. Initially, when we saw the stock price moving below the multiple moving averages, the sentiment was down. Finally, we saw a consolidation happening and later on a higher bottom formation. Along with that, the stock moving above the 50-day moving average, which indicates that the trend is changing from consolidation, that is sidewards, to up. So now we can see a very clear up move where there is like a higher top and a higher bottom formation. And right now, from the past 2 days, it has been holding on to those levels of 1480. So over here also we had recommended this stock few days back, and since then it has been doing well. So on a trading perspective, the target has been achieved. However, I am yet very bullish on this stock. So even if it has to retrace back to around 1450 levels, which coincides with the 200-day moving average on a daily chart, do consider it to buy and go long on it. This stock is for short term as well as for a long term also. So in case you do not have it in your portfolio for long term, do consider it adding it. So that's on HDFC Bank. Moving on to the derivative data, I would share some of the stocks that look good and had seen a long build up. So some of the stocks that saw a long build up were India Cements, Tata Chemicals, Muthoot Finance, Manappuram, ICICI Bank, IGL, NTPC. So amongst these also, the stock that I like and seems to be bullish technically is Manappuram Finance. Manappuram Finance saw a bit of a downtrend till May, or rather June. It made a low of almost 81.50, and then gradually started moving up higher. It is a very similar move what I just discussed on was HDFC Bank, that it was moving down, then it witnessed a consolidation, a sideward move, and the stock price then gradually moved above the 50-day moving average, took support here. Next move, it was witnessing resistance near a 100-day moving average, and there was a bit of a confusion here. However, the stock price moved above the 100-day moving average, and the most important thing along with the price move was the volume. There was a tremendous increase in volume as well, which confirmed the bullish momentum in the stock. And since the stock price moved above the 100-day moving average as well, indicated that there is further upside in the stock. So there are a couple of things here: the formation of higher top, higher bottom, then the stock price moving above the previous top, and now also on Friday we saw an increase in volume and price giving a strong closing, indicated that there is continuation of the up move. So over here also it can be bought above 112 with the first initial target of 117 and then 120. So this is one of the stocks, since we've seen a long build up, technically the chart also looks good, one can consider as one of the trading ideas. Second segment in the derivative front is the long unwinding. So a couple of stocks actually which saw a long unwinding was Bata India, Can Bank, IDFC, NAM India, Metropolis, Titan. So amongst these two stocks like Atul Limited and NAM India are where I expect some more downside. So let me just share Atul Limited's chart, and currently there is already the stock price at 9,200. So first support levels is at around 9,150, and the next move is towards 8,900. That's where I feel the stock price can take support, which coincides with the 200-day moving average. We had seen when the stock price moved from 8,120 to around 8,200 levels, there was an increase in volume, and currently later on there was again continuation of the up move, but there was not too much of volume. Right now we are able to see a price decline, so it would be a good decent support level at 8,900. So hence there was some long unwinding happening. This is one stock that you all can watch closely for a level of 8,900. There were few of the pharma companies which actually show a short build up happening. So short build up happening means that there was an increase in open interest, and the stock price must have witnessed a fall. So that's where we have a short build-up. So there were some stocks like Divi's Lab, Abbott India, Biocon, Apollo Hospitals, which saw a short build-up happening. Amongst these, since pharma sector overall has underperformed, Divi's and Abbott India continues to remain a bit weak. And the last segment is the short covering. So short covering is where we see that there is a decrease in the open interest and there is a rise in price. So some of the stocks have been Aarti Industries, GNFC, Granules, then Dr. Reddy's, Crompton, SAIL India, all have witnessed a bit of short covering on Friday. So amongst these also, technically the chart of Aarti Industries looks good. So along with that, a short covering indicates that the stock remains bullish. So here also we have seen since July the stock price is marginally moving up higher, forming higher tops, higher bottom. Currently it has been taking support near the 100-day moving average. There has been a decent accumulation in this volume also. So it's indicating bullishness. So one can consider buying at these levels, or can also wait to move a price move above 830 would trigger the buying, and for an upside target of 878, and the immediate stop loss would be a 797. So this is another trading idea that I am closely watching, and that's what I suggest, and it just brings the risk reward ratio also very favorable. So do you all can follow Aarti Industries as well. Another thing, just to highlight on the overall market sentiment also, that even on Friday we did see FIIs buying nearly 3,000 crores, whereas DII marginally selling of around 839 odd crores. So overall the sentiment is towards bullish, as we just discussed on Nifty, Bank Nifty also, and couple of stocks like HDFC, Manappuram, Aarti Industries. So that's all we have for this session. We have discussed on what's our view on Nifty for the coming week, Bank Nifty, which stocks are looking good, that is HDFC Bank, Manappuram, Aarti Industries. Some of the stocks might continue to remain weak, that's Divi's, Abbott India, Atul Limited, etc. So well, there is another a point of observation to be considered is the FII and the DII data, and we have seen that on Friday also that FII saw some buying of nearly 3,900 odd crores, whereas DII had sold nearly of 839 crores. So when we look at the overall sentiment or between the FIIs and the DIIs, it yet is bullish. So initially we did see that DII was buying for months, and now FIIs are back again into the groove and have started buying. So that's on the FII data and DII data. So in this session we have discussed on Nifty, Bank Nifty, what we can expect in the coming week, and lots of stock discussions, the stocks that you guys can watch on the trading perspective, that is Manappuram Finance, even HDFC Bank. Then there is Aarti Industries as well, and the stocks which continue to look weak are Atul, Divi's, Abbott India. So you all can watch the support levels for these stocks. So hope this session was helpful, and you all can consider the trading ideas, and even on the long-term perspective the certain discussions which we had in this session. And hope to see you guys in the next session with some lot of stock discussions and some trading ideas as well. Thank you for watching.